that we're celebrating. The music video just came out today. If you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, you can comment and I'll see it on the side there. So feel free to ask questions or make comments or anything like that. And if you are watching and want to comment that you can hear and see us okay, that's always handy. So feel free to throw that in the mix. But I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited this music video is out. So I'm going to play a song, and then we're going to bring in Wilson Harwood, who is waiting in the wings for a little bit. He helped direct the music video and shot it and edited it and was a big part of bringing that video to fruition that you saw today. So that's really cool that he's here with us today. He also played banjo on the recording of it. So if you hear spin on your favorite live stream, on your favorite streaming service, you're welcome to listen to that and hear him on banjo too. And he is also my banjo teacher that I've been taking virtual lessons from over Zoom. So I've been learning as well. It's kind of my pandemic hobby. So I'm going to try to play spin on the banjo. It's not as fancy as how he does it, but it's a work in progress and I enjoy it. So I'm going to start off on the banjo. And yeah, we'll go from there. I hope you all are having a good Friday. And yeah, hopefully this starts off your weekend in a good way. Wilson does this really fancy lick that he was trying to teach me. We'll see how it goes, and if not, he can play it correctly for you later. So it's going really well. But yeah, so this is Spin, and thank y'all for hanging out tonight. So let the music begin, huh? Well, that's okay. Pull me close, need these colors. Take what I think is skin against mine. Valley, she's right. So still, so in the morning lights, teach them your softness wrapped up in you. For the world starts to spin and spin and spin. Got me wrapped up in you and spin and spin. It's been long. Hey, man, you speak. You say, I know that I love the sound of the rain. As you pull me in, kiss me around, strangle me, lose track and shine. Right, she's trying. So still, so in the morning light, teach them your softness wrapped up in you. For the world starts to spin and spin and spin. Got me wrapped up in you and spin and spin. Got me spinning around, sitting inside these walls. Got this crazy inside, but it don't matter. I got this moment, away from everything. Time slows down with your eyes on Gum, gum, gum. Oh, yeah, that's my version of spin on the banjo right now. It's ever evolving though, so yeah. But thank y'all for watching and hanging out, and yeah, just making sure everybody can hear us okay. Yeah, if you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to again drop by in the comments because we can answer it in real time. And I was thinking, like when I was playing that song, the second verse of that, just the songwriting thing of it. So I wrote it with Mary Cutter, who's another songwriter in Nashville. I'll put this on so I can hear other people too. But yeah, so I was writing with her, but that second verse I had in the back of my head since like in 2012, and that whole conversation of like, hey babe, we're gonna be late. I know, but I love the sound of the rain. Actually, was a real conversation with someone from Massachusetts. So it's funny to just have that in my back pocket for a while and finally find the right song to put that into. So that always makes me happy that line found a home. So yeah, behind the scenes with Spin. Oh yeah, my mom says nice banjo playing. So always good. The comments are working. Glad that everybody can hear okay. So yeah, but we got Wilson waiting on the side. Speaking of awesome banjo players, so we'll have him come on in and we can talk about Spin, and then he'll play some banjo for you too, I think. So all right, so let's bring in Wilson. Hey, how's it going? So I can't hear you again. I'm not sure why, but
I just have to unmute myself.
Yay, we're back.
Good old unmute button.
Yeah.
How's it going, everybody?
Woo.
Yeah, I'm so impressed that you played that song, after having learned it so recently on the banjo.
Thank you. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Got through that first little lick.
Yeah, that's the hard one, for sure.
One day.
The tricky one. The little...
Yeah, there it is. Told you to play it for us.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you played banjo on that song, obviously. Mm-hmm. So you just showed us, but yeah, you were able to join us in Ben's studio in East Nashville to record that, I guess. Just do you have any kind of memories from the night, or just any interesting
story?
I
mean, it was a crazy night, right? There was tornado siren.
Yeah.
I remember us joking that the song was aptly titled for the recording session.
That's right.
Yeah, it was a really cool little studio. Ben has an awesome kind of extra bedroom studio, extra room in his house, and it sounded great though. The record was awesome, and it was a lot of fun.
Nice. Yeah, that was a fun night. Yeah, I do remember that going on, and it felt appropriate, I guess, for the time. That was last summer, 2019. That wasn't the big tornado back in March.
No, I don't think. Yeah, tornado luckily didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't think anything came from it. It was just the sirens everywhere. It was scary, but we played through it, man. We got it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Turned out good.
Yeah, sounded really good. And then for the music video that came out today, which was a bit exciting, we did that at your studio actually, which I guess has evolved since, right? Because now you have the fancy studio.
Now I'm in this new space right behind me here, in this new studio in my backyard. Nice. At Elevated Music. Yep. But the original space was an extra room in the house as well, much like Ben's. And it was a creative video shoot. That was like a really, I loved how you were just like, let's just do it. Let's use this room. And we had so many different scenes, and it turned out great in the end. Yeah,
no, it was funny because it was different than what we were I think originally thinking it would be more just like a straight on performance video. But then we got the idea of can we more tell the story of writing the song in the studio, and then
right.
For me, every time Ben sent me a mix, I would dance around my kitchen to it. So I wanted to incorporate that into the video. So we're dancing right in your kitchen in the video.
Yeah.
But, so we left the studio open and just started exploring other rooms. Had a fun time with them. So.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see it finally launched today. That was so exciting.
Yeah, it's fun to get it out there and just kind of have it. And then we're on kind of just that final, I guess, kind of visual part for the Treehouse thing, which I think started back in June, I guess, for the first single. So it's been going for a while. So it's been fun to kind of put out these singles and music videos slowly, and have this one kind of be the final capping excitement of it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you've had an incredible month of release.
Thanks.
It's been really great to watch, on social media and everything.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
Very
been fun
impressive.
to kind of put it out there and also just share like a bunch of behind the scenes videos. And I might have a video of the siren going off actually in Ben's studio. I'll see if I can throw that on social media in the next few days. But yeah, all the behind the scenes thing. But yeah, and then and also like how you were up for all the just kind of silliness of it in the video too, like having. So like Mary co-wrote the song, but she couldn't be there that night. But so then I had this funny idea of like, what if we just get like a picture of her and it's like recreating it, but it's like her in a frame.
Yeah, that was a very original idea. I liked it a lot. I'm up for whatever you want to do. That's cool.
I like that choice.
And it definitely gets her in the video, so it worked really
very
well.
Original.
Yeah.
And like I remember for the scene of her like kind of singing, because like that's just like a behind the scenes video I took in the studio with Ben. But I had it like on the laptop, and you're like, well, I could just like edit it into the video. I was like, no, but then that'll take people like out of the studio.
Right.
Yeah.
So she was there with us.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to confuse them.
People nowadays, this virtual person thing makes a lot of sense.
See, we were ahead of our time.
Yeah.
Don't want to confuse anybody. So anyway, yeah, those scenes just crack me every time. But, so yeah, I appreciate you going for the silliness with me.
Yeah, no problem. My pleasure.
Yeah. I got dizzy a few times with all the spinning dancing, but I like that video also showed off my wonderful dance moves.
Sure did.
About where I am. Anyway, so yeah, I appreciate all the excitement around the video and all that. But so you have a banjo there.
I sure do.
So yeah, if you want to play something for us, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'd love to. I do play guitar as well, but I really love pushing the limit with the banjo and singing with it.
Yeah.
Kind of like what you just did with the spin song. I think that's awesome. And so this first song I'm going to play is actually a new song that I've barely shown to anybody. I know. With the pandemic happening, it's so hard to play out. It's so hard to test new songs.
Yeah.
So even though this is a virtual concert, I'm gonna test it to whoever's gonna watch this. And who's watching now. Yeah,
if y'all want to comment either as or after he's playing, you can get some real-time feedback as well.
Yeah, that's right. Let me know what you think on the world debut.
Yeah.
This one is called Joy Within, and I've been doing some part-time gardening work since March. And the gardens are beautiful to work in. We work in these really beautiful high-end gardens, and so this song was really inspired by working in one of those gardens.
Cool.
And finding the joy of being in the gardens.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
I'll mute myself so we get your full attention.
Distance and longing, solitude in the meadow, aching hearts in breaking parts, they stare at you, tear at you. Safe in the moment, in the soft way we hold it, sunshine, snowflake, the joy builds within. Honeysuckle roses, a matrimony for our noses. Wisteria, purple, grape, lush, herbal, they heal for you, inside of you. Safe in the moment, in the soft way we hold it. Sunshine, snowflake, the joy builds within. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out, exhale. Firelight dies down, smoke over soft ground. Midnight laughter, silence after, it's part of you, the heart of you. Safe in the moment, in the soft way we hold it. Sunshine, snowflake, the joy beams within. Safe in the moment, in the soft way we hold it. Sunshine, snowflake, the joy beams within.
Yay!
Hey,
Yeah, it's beautiful. I like that.
oh, thank you.
That phrase of sunshine snowflake. That's
Oh, good.
it's a cool image to put together.
Yeah, you know, and I struggled for the longest time because I was like, this song, you know, I don't know if people would understand what I was trying to say. It's a very poetic song,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
it's sort of like I don't even know for
Right.
sure what I'm saying, but it feels good. And it's like every time I tried to change that lyric to make it more concrete or
Mhm.
create a stronger meaning within the song, it actually took away from the sort of emotional meaning that I was feeling from it.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's
Yeah.
I just couldn't get rid of that lyric.
Right? No, that like
Yeah.
like I feel like that one kind of jumps out more than others just because it's a different kind
Yeah,
of poetic. So that's kind of cool to leave the one that grabs you a
Yeah.
little bit.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and actually, I wanted to ask because like I don't think I've ever asked you like banjo wise, but just like how did you get into playing the banjo and just
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
your history of finding the instrument.
Yeah, so I've been playing it now for, let me do some quick mental math, for 14 years almost, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I can't believe it's been that long. Yeah, I started it when I was 18, first picked up. And yeah, it was just, you know, something I fell in love with from an earlier age, like hearing it, and like I just didn't understand how you played it. I was just like, that sounds like magic.
Yeah.
And then when I started playing it, I realized, you know, just doing a simple roll, like it was like really relaxing and meditative, and I just like got really focused and loved doing this over and over again. And as you know, as a banjo student, you're like, oh yeah, that's like how you get better, is just doing the same thing over and over again on the roll. So I really did take to it really quickly, and I would say I play it more than the guitar now even. But I still play guitar a lot. But yeah, it's become, I think, my soul instrument.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I've never heard that phrase before, the soul instrument. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone's got one. You just got to find it if you're not sure you have it yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting kind of, because I play piano too, and I grew up playing drums, so and they do feel different playing different things. And I've tried guitar several times and never been able to move forward with that, but the banjo definitely gets my attention more, I think.
Good. Yeah.
My tiny fingers.
Yeah, it's a much smaller neck, so it's really much easier on the hands.
Easier than the guitar, yes. Cool. Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to play on the banjo?
Yeah. This one is a tune that was the main song off the last record I put out, called "Rooted in You."
Oh, yeah.
And I just always come back to this song because I think it's a stronger song, and I just love it, and it's got a very positive vibe, and I'll just play this one for you guys next. It's called "Rooted in You."
Cool.
cool sea air in the woodwind chimes. You take my hand as the breeze roll by. We rock gently on the front porch swing, and both smile as the blue jays sing. You help me rise, you help me reach, from the ocean rain to the snow-capped peaks. A life for two, baby, I hope you know I'm rooted in you, I'm rooted in you. Kick your boots at the cabin door. Flakes of snow fall on the floor. Warm steam rises from your cup of tea. There's a place by the fire for you and me. You help me rise, you help me reach, from the ocean rain to the snow-capped peaks. A life for two, baby, I hope you know I'm rooted in you, I'm rooted in you. I remember when I first held you under the oak tree, and our dreams hung above us with the leaves blowing in the breeze. You help me rise, you help me reach, from the ocean rain to the snow-capped peaks. A life for two, baby, I hope you know I'm rooted in you, I'm rooted in you. You help me rise, you help me reach, from the ocean rain to the snow-capped peaks. A life for two, baby, I hope you know I'm rooted in you. A life for two, baby, I hope you know I'm rooted in you, I'm rooted in you.
Yay!
Thanks.
Yeah, I like all the lyrics in that one too. Even just like the first line of like the like cool sea breeze through like the woodwind. That's like a descriptive thing that just sets the scene off the bat.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the songs with this iteration in my life of the Wilson Harwood project, of this sort of folky, whimsical, nature-driven songwriting, it's just become like a brand or something. I don't know. It's sort of what's been speaking to me lately. And so it's sort of become a staple of the writing that I do. So I appreciate you picking up on that.
Yeah. And even like the porch swing and like the boots by the cabin door. And, like,
It's all about just like little vignettes, little snapshots, like a little movie.
Yeah. That's what that song feels like for sure.
And take you someplace. Someplace like the upper Northwest mountains or something like that.
There you go.
Yeah. Nice. Or Colorado too, you know, spend a lot of time there. So yeah, any of those places. But yeah, I can do another one here. Yeah. It's actually pretty fun. You know, I think this is technically my first live stream that I've played on.
Woo.
Yeah, I've been producing that I haven't even been performing. So
Like the little big people in front of the cameras.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, this one is yeah, I think I'll do Big Smile. I think I'm gonna do this one. This is off that same record, Rooted in You.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which you can listen to on Spotify, anywhere like that, anywhere you listen to stream music, just under Wilson Harwood.
Awesome.
And yeah, this one's called Big Smile, and it's just about having to go on tour and leaving the one you love.
Oh. Mhm.
Hold on to my road shirt sleeve, one more minute before I leave. Sitting in the kitchen with the dishes piled high, let the sink water run as I say goodbye. Big smile with your open arms, bright eyes gonna guide me home. Big smile with your open arms, bright eyes carry me home. Rolling down the long brick drive, your handwritten note sits by my side. Sitting in the home in the rearview mirror, and I back away. Let it all go from here. Big smile with your open arms, bright eyes gonna guide me home. Big smile with your open arms, bright eyes carry me home. Your bedroom light shines golden bright, my tired eyes gaze through the night. You rush outside in your nightgown lace and wrap me up in a warm embrace. Big smile with your open arms, bright eyes gonna guide me home. Big smile with your open arms, bright eyes carry me home. Big smile with your open arms, bright eyes gonna guide me home. Big smile with your open arms, bright eyes carry me home.
Yeah, that's another cool one too. A lot of good description in that one as well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that one, I love that song. I keep coming back to it over and over again.
Yeah, it's very positive, sweet one too.
Yeah. I'm playing all the sweet, positive ones. The warm and fuzzy ones.
It's in the spin. That's more of
Yeah, in the same vibe, right?
Yeah, like when you were describing and talking about kind of like leaving someone to go on tour, I thought of leaving my dog in the morning to go to work.
Totally, yeah, it's the same feeling, you know?
Exactly. She has a big smile too.
Yeah, it's a big smile when you come back.
Waiting, exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, I can see her little fur sticking under the door right now. She's waiting. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like that one too. You know, any others you want to play, or is that a good?
Yeah, I mean, I could do. I'll do one more for you here.
Okay, sure.
So hopefully I can make it through all these. I'm a little rusty because it's been a while, you know, but
yeah,
it's good. Shake the cobwebs off.
Right.
This one's kind of similar. This one's called. This is one of the earlier songs I ever wrote. I wrote it when I was 18.
Ooh.
It's called "Roll Away the Day." I know a girl by her eyes, she smiles outward all the time. Showed me a summer day, all troubles went away. Roll away the day, now I say roll away the day. Roll away the day now. Roll away the day, yeah, roll away the day. Now I say roll away the day. Roll away the day now. Roll away the day. dancing around the room. Our laughter we both can see, lapped up in open gaze. And how did I love your ways? Roll away the day. Now I say roll away the day. Roll away the day now. Roll away the day, yeah, roll away the day. Now I say roll away the day. Roll away the day now. Roll away the day. Lost in my memory, I faintly remember thee. Soft touch and open gaze, oh how did I love your ways. Roll away the day, now I say roll away the day. Roll away the day now. Roll away the day, yeah, roll away the day. Now I say roll away the day. Roll away the day now. Roll away the day, yeah, roll away the day. Now I say roll away the day. Roll away the day now. Roll away the day, yeah, roll away the day. Now I say roll away the day. Roll away the day now. Roll away the day.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's very jaunty one, right?
Yeah. So it's a feel good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played that one in a while. It's good.
Yeah, it felt smooth and good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully you remember songs you've been playing for a decade.
Right? Yeah.
That's cool.
There for a while.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to ask like a songwriting question too. Since you play guitar too, like, do you write primarily on banjo or guitar? Or is that your song?
I'd say probably I still write more on the guitar.
Okay.
But I try to write on the banjo. I find that the banjo songs come out as banjo songs. You know, they have a very unique feel.
Yeah.
You could play them on the guitar, like that song I just played. I could technically play on the guitar, but it wouldn't have that vibe that I think the banjo gives to the song. And so, you know, with me, I find the banjo separates my sound and my style from every other man who's playing a guitar. So in a way, it's like almost a marketing thing for me to like dig in deeper into writing with the banjo.
Yeah.
And I find it just something that I want to keep doing more.
Nice.
As I'm putting out more and more music.
Right.
So
Yeah.
But it really is half and half.
Okay. Yeah. I was just curious to see like what comes first. Yeah, it makes sense that it's more guitar, but then the banjo has its own feel. And
yeah.
Yeah. It definitely has a distinctive sound, I think, that stands out a bit more in Nashville.
Yeah. I've never seen anyone but myself play the banjo at a writer's round.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I never
So
seen
it really, you know, I always kind of walk in with a little bit of pride, like, banjo player, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, I don't know. And it sounds a little thin sometimes, you know, so learning to become a quote-unquote singer-songwriter on the banjo, I find that I play it much differently than I would if I was like, you know, that like... It's like, you know, you can't sing with that. So like dialing it down a notch and getting this very soft, melody-driven. And I'm trying to let the open strings ring out to give me something to sing with, rather than like a driving thin sort of sound.
Yeah, versus like a bluegrass band kind of.
Right, yeah, because a bluegrass band, you have a whole band with you, so.
Right, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
And like with you, like I started, I think, clawhammer first and then moved to the picks. I think just because I didn't have picks at the time, so we just started with clawhammer and did that for a year. And now I'm kind of learning the picks, which I played a little tonight. But do you ever play the clawhammer too, or is it primarily picks for like the writing?
You know, and I even tried to write a song recently on the clawhammer. There's like this simple thing. and it had that melody, but then I picked up my picks. And I'm just like drawn to them. I don't know what it is about the sound or what. I love the clawhammer too, but I took that same melody and I went. And I'm like, oh, I like that better. You know, so every time I've tried to write a clawhammer song, I just kind of bring it back to the three finger picks. Yeah.
Yeah. Even that, like I mean, like maybe kind of writing it in the clawhammer style makes you write something differently than you would have ordinarily on the picks. Like, was that?
Maybe, yeah, totally. Yeah.
Because it's a different rhythm.
Yeah, and also I think this banjo is very much a bluegrass banjo.
Oh,
it's
that's
very heavy.
true.
It's got this big metal tone ring on the side here.
Oh, yeah.
And so the sound of the banjo is really projecting and punchy, and I think when you're playing clawhammer, having a traditional clawhammer banjo, I think would be, I probably would write more if I had the right banjo, the right instrument, which is kind of interesting. A lot of people are like, why would you need two banjos?
Right.
But they're drastically different. Yeah.
Yeah, I took the back off mine because I started clawhammer.
Right.
And then I lost like two of the screws. I think they got lost on like the Treehouse video set because that's the last time I remember seeing them.
Oh, no.
And then, so I've just been playing it without the back, which is fine because I don't think my neighbors need it any louder than but maybe one day I'll invest.
It sounds really great without the back on it, too.
Right?
Very
I know.
woody, sort of softer tone.
And Jameson had very good reviews on Amazon.
There you go. Yeah.
Everybody gets their name.
That's where I buy all my instruments.
That's what it's known for. One day I'll upgrade, but it's working now to learn on. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even that, like I never knew there was a back that you can take on or put off, just as someone who's kind of seen banjos, you know, until you get into playing it. I think just learning all the different types and just the two different styles and all the history of it too is super interesting.
It's very interesting, yeah, and it's kind of pushed away, I find, into this sort of novelty genre or novelty instrument, and I've always really strived to show that it's like a serious instrument.
Right.
Kind of similar to like Bela Fleck, and I studied with this guy named Jamie Stone for 5 years, and he really like kind of instilled that in me as well. Of like, this is a really incredible instrument. You could, like, I've played Bach on it. I've been trying to learn some Tchaikovsky on it at some point, which was really fun. So you can do it, and I mean it's a beautiful instrument. Yeah,
like I like the kind of percussion element of it because I grew up playing drums. I think that's part of what drove me to it. That it is very percussive, even with the like the bump ditties with the clawhammer or something like that. You know, it's a very percussive thing, but did enough that my hands can go up and down the neck. So it's a cool combination. But could you bust out some Bach right now, or do you not?
Oh man, I don't think I could remember it. That'd be so awesome if I just like had it on my fingertips.
Yeah, I know.
I really should. I really should have it on my fingertips. Yeah, I can play like some Bela Fleck though. That one's a fun one. Big Country.
Big Country it's called?
Yeah, Big Country. That's a good one.
Yeah, I always like when you do that in lessons and bust down to something really exciting, and I just marvel at it from the other side.
Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there for sure.
Yeah, because like it's more, I think you just all the different, you know, like like going up and down the neck and things, and just all the different kind of fingerings. Like I think it's like a lot more complex than people realize maybe from the outside.
It is. It's so complex and it's so heady. It's extremely difficult. But I think it fits with certain personalities really well.
Yeah.
Like a lot of engineer brains and maybe those people who are artistic but also kind of mathematical.
It's not me, but that's okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it was me either, but now I'm like, maybe I kind of am that way. Because it really is, a lot of the songs are like a puzzle that you're trying to figure out or something like that.
That's true.
It's really pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the challenge. There's another like when I just binge watch old shows, but I'll kind of playing it. It's it's just something fun to kind of do with your hands.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, especially during these times. I get your idea of it kind of being meditative and relaxing. I definitely found that over the past few months. I've been doing it more regularly. But I could talk about the banjo all day, but also go watch the spin music video if you're watching this.
Yeah. Promote that video.
Yeah, there's a banjo, and Wilson plays banjo in the video as well. So you can see that. That's his cameo role as we playing. Which I think I like recorded it like on my phone as you were playing. So I might have to take you just playing just the banjo part straight from spin too.
Oh, cool.
Hear that one day. But,
yeah, I'd love to hear that.
Right. Put it on the gram one day.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. And just while you're here too, is there anything you want to promote in terms of your own projects or things you're working on?
Man. I'm always working on too many things, but I mean, if anyone is an artist and you need some production or video work done, you can always check out elevatedmusic.co. That's what the studio is. And then my personal music is on wilsonharwood.com. And you can stream it on any of the streaming services. And I've got another side project called Delune, which is DE space LUNE, and we've got some music on Spotify as well. So that's pretty much everything in my world these days that's out and about.
You have a pretty awesome podcast going on.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I also run a podcast called The Wealthy Artist Podcast, which you can get wherever you find podcasts. And that is a great podcast if you're interested in business or growing your wealth and your health altogether. Yeah. That's really what we talk about.
Yeah, and I like that you're kind of play on like the starving artist, but instead it's like the wealthy artist and kind of having more positive mindset around it.
Yeah, we're trying to kill the starving artist mentality.
Right? I like that. Yeah, so that's not that at work sometimes when I'm like doing paperwork and things. It makes me
good. Yeah, I was just right before this. I was kind of editing the last podcast we did with Liz Longley.
Oh yeah, she's an awesome singer-songwriter.
She's amazing. Yeah, so it was incredible to talk to her.
Yeah, her song, like "You Wouldn't Make It to Memphis," I think is like the tag of it, but someone's gonna read it. Like, "You wouldn't make it to Memphis." It's just a songwriting thing that gets stuck in my head all the time. But.
Yeah.
But cool. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. If there's anything else you want to share, or we can.
I think that's all for now right here. But thanks so much for having me on, Laura. I really appreciate it. And best of luck with this release of Spin.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad to see it out in the world. Also, you give music lessons too, I guess, right, for banjo.
Yeah, so many things, a whole list of things. Yeah, if anyone's interested in banjo lessons, I would love to teach you.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun teaching Laura.
Yeah, so he's very positive and like kind of devolve into some of these awesome conversations too. But I just like the positivity around it.
Yeah,
it's my mind
awesome.
Better. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just love the banjo, so it's so easy to like give that passion to other people if they're willing to put it in like the hard work of learning the thing. But I'm there to help you along if you need it.
Right? Yeah. And so I was thinking of how it started because like we brought that at that meditation retreat a while ago, and we were on a break for it, and you were saying something about the banjo, and I was like, "Oh, do you have to give lessons?" I had just gotten.
Wow, yeah, that's how it all started, huh?
Yeah, found it, so, and he did. So that's now we're here after creating it. Oh, my sister says she has a newfound love of the banjo, which is
That's awesome.
awesome. See, we're
Good.
spreading the banjo love. You see that?
Spreading that banjo love. That's my goal. That should be my new life goal. It's like make
Right?
the banjo something that people love,
Yeah, make more
not
music.
make great jokes about.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. It is more than butt of
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more than just deliverance. So that's a cool lick to play too when you learn it. It's pretty Yeah. And my Joanne, who's a friend from Fairfield, said that she really enjoyed your singing and fantastic banjo playing.
Oh, thanks so much, Joanne.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate that.
Yeah. My mom said that. I think it was the one about the garden. She said, "Beautiful song for these times."
Yeah.
Got a positive
Appreciate
feedback on your new one. So,
yeah, that one, I'm trying to release that in the coming month here.
Cool.
It'll be out there.
Yeah, it'll be fun to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
It's recorded recording. Well, cool. Then maybe I'll kind of jump into some of the other songs from the EP, but maybe kind of have you go back to the Wings for now. But thank you for hanging out with us, and I appreciate you playing so much and sharing your stories and
appreciate it, Laura.
Spreading all the banjo love. I like
cool.
It. The banjo pop. The banjo live stream.
Have a great night.
You too. Yeah. All right. Bye, Wilson.
See you later, everybody.
Bye. Man, that was awesome. I can talk about the banjo forever, so that makes me happy. I'm glad people are appreciating the joy of the banjo, which I think started from Doug Funny. You watch that show. He played the banjo, and that put it in my head. But I always liked the sound of it, which just always sounded very happy. So, yeah, I got one for my birthday a few years ago, and then stumbled across Wilson, who gives lessons. I'm slowly learning, so that's my goal. 14 years from now, maybe I'll be just as good as Wilson. Yeah, I'll play a few songs from the EP, and then we'll call it a night. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and celebrating the music video for Spin. I'm really glad Wilson could be a part of that. And was just so up for kind of having fun with it. So that was a really fun video to make. We were just kind of laughing the whole time. I'm like, what if we did this? And danced by the fridge and had a picture frame over here. It's a very silly, lighthearted video that definitely doesn't take itself too seriously, which feels appropriate for that song. So, but yeah, I'll play Maybe Nobody's Road, which is the first single that kind of started this way back in June, which feels very long this year. But yeah, so thank y'all for hanging out. If anyone has any requests they want to throw in the comments, feel free. But I'm really happy that this live stream turned into a banjo fest. But anyway, but here's Nobody's Road. Going back to piano, my first love. They said she's got a temper to match her age. If you get too close, she'll tell you how she feels. She's bad, she won't go quiet. Watch the way her face lights up. She pushes what holds her down, collapses and hits the ground. Ooh, the sun is always there behind the cloud. Ooh, your strength is shining now. She said you should hold your head high. That's the tough road that you've been walking. I said the best I do each day is just try. Nobody's road is ever even. My gut got caught up in the mutiny. Big takes on the bathroom times. Learned to simply keep myself company. Well, I'm fine, I won't go quiet. Watch the way my face lights up. I gotta laugh it out, that's what's coming at me. Ooh, the sun is always like the shiners shining now. She said you should hold your hand. That's a tough road that you've been walking. I said the best time to each day is just try. Nobody's road is ever even. Live this moment, all you ever had. Go within a waste, waste. Live this moment, all you ever had. Go within a waste. Make it. She said you should hold your hand. That's a tough road that you've been walking. And I said the best time to each day is just try. And nobody's road is ever even. Nobody's wrong. The sun is always there behind the clouds. Tough road you've been walking. She said you should hold your head high. Don't you know I've been trying? Yes, that was Nobody's Road, the one that started it all with this project. I don't know if you can see behind me, there's kind of a glare, I guess. That's this year's the proof for the Treehouse CD, which you can order on my website if you want a physical copy. That's the actual CD, and they're on their way to being shipped to your homes for those who have ordered them. So I appreciate y'all supporting my music on there too. You can also listen on your favorite streaming platform as well. The other few things I have behind me were actually in the Spin video. So this typewriter I got from a friend of, well, this is an Etsy shop, but then I befriended the owner of the Etsy shop. Her name is Faye, and she's wonderful. And she runs this really cool shop called My Cup of Retro, and she just like collects old typewriters and restores them, and then ships them to typewriting loving Americans like me to be able to use. So, and my first one I ever got is a mustard colored one, which seemed very appropriate. So this is featured in the video for the songwriting scene. And I have brought a typewriter to a songwriting session before because I'm just that extra sometimes. But yeah, so you can see that in the video. You can check out her shop if you have a burning desire for a typewriter. She's been posting some really nice ones lately that I've restrained myself. But and then back here, this is there's this really cool artist named Casey Caldwell who's from Nashville. And she made like custom lyric art for the music videos actually. It's in the back. It says Casey's sides. But yeah, she kind of chose her favorite lyrics and put it into this cool project. So she picked we're right on track when we lose track of time. And I actually came up with that line on a dog walk. But so yeah, that's kind of cool to have that just kind of memorialized in this really cool art that she made. So if you would like one of these too, she has a really cool shop that she makes custom pieces, and she also has kind of pre-made things too with a lot of awesome lyrics. And she makes kind of wooden guitars too that have lyrics on them. I want to see if she'll make me a banjo. But so that's kind of cool too. I just want to show those really cool kind of artist partners who I got to work with through this project too. That was my first time kind of reaching out to other creatives and saying if she would do things, kind of create things for me. Jennifer says she might want that lyric art too, which is really cool. I did send her an email asking about a certain Christmas gift, but I'll see if I can get some more too. And that's the thing too, she might do some kind of custom pieces. So if you guys do want any of the art, I have them all here actually. If people want to see. This is my bag. This is thing. She made one for. This is the treehouse one that she made. It's pretty cool. that has lyrics from it. This one is, we'll be settling down up in our treehouse. We'll carve our names deep into the bark because my home is where you are, which would be in the middle of the woods. And yeah, like I think she creates this part maybe on the computer. I'm not sure if she draws it or does computerized, and then she puts it into the wood for this one. So anyway, there's one for Nobody's Road and one for Eager as well. So that's kind of cool that she custom one. Each one of these, if you want to do like an Easter egg hunt, are in each music video. And now that there's 4 music videos, there's 4 different custom art pieces. So I'm going to show that on top for a second because that's pretty cool to make those. But yeah, all that stuff is on the website, or if you want like a custom art thing from Casey, you can reach out to me and I'm happy to try to get that for you, or you can reach out to her in her shop too. Casey Designs. So pretty cool that I'm trying to set all that up. I'll do maybe one more. This is one I didn't get to play last time. It's on the EP. It's more of a deep cut rather than a single. And it's called She Must Go, and it's about shame. And as I've gotten older, I've learned that it's kind of better to just make friends with your shame and get curious about it and get to know where it comes from. And I kind of imagined it as this kind of other, like, evil twin version of myself almost. It kind of shows up in the middle of the night, just all the bad things you say to yourself that just aren't helpful. But if you kind of listen to it, you know, that's underneath that, it's usually just kind of sadness or hurts, and just kind of working through that can help. So it's a positive one by the end of it. Something to work with and grow. But yeah, basically just make friends with your shame. Get curious about it. All that fun stuff. So this is called She Must Go. She's been following me for a long time. She breaks my locks, does herself and keeps me on the main. Takes the promise of the new dawn with her, but she leaves. Oops. And I don't know where she goes, and I can't feel her breath on the back of my neck. I guess someplace where the only warmth comes from tears streaming down her cheeks. Never sorry to see her go, but I start to feel sorry for where she must go. Where she must go. She must go. And I'm sorry to my mom watching this next line. She does a great impression of my mother's nagging voice. Echoes words from the mean boys in the 3rd grade hall. Shows up when I'm doubled over, stomach in pain. Now she whispers, this is never getting better. Kicks my body, stands above me laughing as I clean myself up, spits out, who could love a thing like you? Oh no. And I don't know where she goes, when I can't feel her breath on the back of my neck. But I guess someplace where the only warmth comes from her own tears streaming down her cheeks. Never sorry to see her go, but I start to feel sorry for where she must go. Where she must go. How she must go. This is where the fiddle solo comes in. Gave shame a name, dragged her to the light by the window, said, I know you're not, you got nowhere to hide, nowhere to hide. And she won't go, I'll put my hands on her shoulders, pull her closer. So yeah, just make friends with your shame, get to know it. That was like the maybe second song I wrote after moving to Nashville. That's kind of a new one, but yeah, it's fun to play that live. There's a video on YouTube, I think, when we played at the Bluebird Cafe for one of their open mics a while ago. But and there's a really old version of Teach Me How to Lie from like 2012. That's like another deep cut on the EP, but you can find that on YouTube as well if you want to hear an earlier version where the verse and chorus, I think, or maybe it was the bridge and the chorus were flipped. So it's always fun to kind of see the evolution of those songs too as they grow over time. But yeah, well, maybe that's a good spot to stop for tonight, but I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. I want to say thank you to Wilson for hanging out so long and gracing us with his banjo and spreading the banjo love. I'm gonna keep working on this later on tonight, but yeah, thank y'all for hanging out. Go check out the Spin Music video if you haven't seen it. We had so much fun making it, and we're really happy it's out in the world today. You can also hear the Treehouse EP on your favorite streaming service, or you can find it on our website if you want the physical CD. Yeah, so I think that's all the things I want to share and promote, but thank you guys for hanging out. Hope y'all have a good Friday night and a good weekend. And yeah, just keep getting through 2020 one day at a time. Well, stay safe, stay healthy, keep wearing your masks, all that good stuff. Wash your hands, life advice. So yeah, all right. Well, y'all have a good night. Keep it going really well. Bye.